Off we go to Chin Radio. Good morning, Blondie.
Good morning,
Cheryl
my dear.
Antoine.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
So, are you all psyched up for the Sens game and the wins that they've been having thus far?
Oh, look, I couldn't be happier for the Ottawa Senators.
Same here.
Till the Leafs come to town, and that's a different story.
I know, that's a whole other ball game, isn't it?
That's
so
right.
to speak.
That's right, sister.
Now it's Black History Month.
Yeah, it's underway as of tomorrow, right?
Yes. And they had the official launch already, but from the second Saturday at 2 p.m. Saturday is going to be full of events for Black history, starting at the Hintonburg Community Center, which is at 1064 Wellington. The Guyanese Association of Ottawa, they're going to be having an event called WAR. It's an acronym for
Walter Anthony Rodney.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was an activist in Guyana.
That's right.
Back in the day in 1980. He got assassinated at the age 38, but he was an author and one of the people who really made strides in an effort to get Guyana forward.
Right.
But, still met a violent death. But notwithstanding, they're going to be having a huge piece on him. It's written by Dr. Chung, and this is going to be on. So adults will pay $5 for this at 1064 Wellington from 2 p.m. Children 12 and under being free. Okay,
now at the Library and Archives on Saturday at 6 in the evening, it's the African Heritage Center African Festival and all kinds of things going on, right?
A lot of stuff going on there, 6 actually to 9:30 p.m. And even though they say, well, African Heritage, it still does come. They're having Jumbo Dambi Presents Caribou Afri Canada. But they're going to be having Venezuelan performers. They'll have dub singers. They'll have rap. So it's going to be a potpourri of, Black culture, and fashion show and the like.
Then there's a little after party Saturday night at the Atomic Rooster.
That's right. So, this finishes at 9:30. Then you're going to hasten over to the Atomic Rooster, which is from 10 to 2 on Bank Street for the Caribbean History Back to Basics Africa Party. I don't know how much back to basics they can go, but it's going to be a $10 purchase in advance. At the door, you pay $15. So it's going to be organized by the West Indian Students Ensemble and showcasing culture, music of the different islands, performances with the DJ and the whole like.
Right. And then Monday and Tuesday of next week, all day long, as a matter of fact, at the Bronson Center, it's Ottawa African and Caribbean Health Symposium,
right? That symposium is going to be on telling you about health issues that sometimes, one take for granted or think that it doesn't matter to you, but it does. And it's important to get information, especially with men, for example, who are all afraid to go and have prostate tests. And there are certain sicknesses or diseases, rather, that unfortunately inherent to the Black culture, like diabetes and stuff like that, and sickle cell, our heritage, so to speak. So that's going to be on. It's important to know about it, to know the science, and to know how to deal with it. I'll give a quick number for that: 613-238-8210.
Now this is just
Black history continues in all forms.
That's just a start to the events happening with Black History Month.
Oh yes, there'll be lots of different activities and events, and you can realize that even in one day they're trying to have as many things. They want to cover so many things, so they're doing time shifts, and that you can have one thing might appeal to one segment of the community. And now remember that the wider community is as well invited to know a little bit about your Black neighbors, your Black friends, whatever, how what we're about and how we came to being.
It has a lot to do with the history of this country, so
exactly, it ties in very well. You go all the way coming in from Halifax and all the way down. We've been a long time part of the history of this country.
Yeah, there was an area actually under where the newest of the two bridges in Halifax is. Africville.
Yeah. And that's always a great celebration there now, isn't it?
They have a huge,
remember.
Yeah, huge thing going on there this weekend.
Families and extended families. Did you know that one of the prime ministers, and you can Google this, other people can Google this, one of the prime ministers of Canada, their wife was from Jamaica back in the day. Yeah.
It's true.
So we're part of the history in many ways.
Yeah, that's right. We got to run, Cheryl, but listen, thanks, my darling.
Cherise, darling, love you. See you soon.
Bye, Cherise.
Take care. Ciao. Have a great week, Ottawa.
Okay, see you, Blondie.